Self-sabotage affects every aspect of life, be it relationship, personal goals such as weight loss, financial goals, career goals, or even academic goals. Although very common, it is an incredibly frustrating cycle of behavior that lowers our self-confidence and makes us feel like our life is stuck. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Tshepang Langa, and on this channel I speak all things digital marketing, entrepreneurship, personal development, and faith. If this is the kind of conversation that you're interested in, please be sure to join my family by subscribing to my channel and ringing the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I release a new video. So in this video, I'll be taking you through what exactly self-sabotage is and the reasons why we self-sabotage, but also how you can turn self-sabotage into self-improvement. If you're interested in this video, please be sure to watch until the end. Don't forget to like and leave a comment down below. So let's get into it. Let's get into defining what self-sabotage is. So self-sabotage is when you actively or even passively take steps to prevent yourself from achieving your goals. And before we get into why we self-sabotage, I think it's very important for us to understand that self-sabotage is tied into our biology and our evolutionary roots, which is why it's very difficult to escape it to some degree. And I believe that this comes from the fact that as human beings, we have two primary drives. The first is to achieve goals, and the other drive is to avoid threats. So when these two drives are operating in a complementary balance, when you are trying to achieve goals, equally as much as you're trying to avoid threats, then everything works out fine. The problem starts when these two drives are not at balance. When you're trying to avoid way too many threats, then you're trying to achieve goals. And I think it's at that point that self-sabotage starts. Self-sabotage usually happens because of fear. We either fear failure or we fear success. And threats in the modern day don't come in the form of, the fear of being attacked by a grizzly bear, but it's the fear of rejection, the fear of heartbreak, the fear of changing, and being different, and, just a whole lot of things that we deal with in the modern life. If you focus too much on that and you don't focus on trying to achieve your goals, or at least have these two at some sort of a balance, then you are going to have a problem and you're most likely going to self-sabotage. And so I think we can now get into the different reasons why people self-sabotage. One of the reasons why we self-sabotage is that we lack self-worth. When you don't believe in yourself, you won't be able to achieve your goal. Included in self-confidence is self-worth. If you keep telling yourself you're not enough, you're not qualified enough, you are not worthy enough of achieving what it is that you want, then you're going to start acting according to what it is you're telling yourself. So it's very important for you to fill your mind with positive thoughts. Fill your mind with thoughts that will change your life for the better, or change your reality for the better. Because when you don't have confidence and you fill your mind with negative thoughts, you're going to end up doing a lot of things that stop you from achieving your goals. And I think it's in situations like these that affirmations work. At first you might feel dumb for doing it, but doing it twice a day, in the morning when you wake up and you affirm yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm worthy, and you start doing it every single day before you go to bed and in the morning when you wake up, your brain is going to start believing that, and you are going to start embodying that, and everything around you is going to agree with you. Everything around you is going to be in alignment with what you believe. And so when you think you're not worthy, a lot of things in your life are going to happen that are almost confirmation bias, like, oh yeah, I'm not worthy, That's why this is happening. I'm not worthy. That's why people are being rude to me. But the minute you say I'm worthy of kindness, you will become a kind person, and everybody is going to reciprocate that energy. And when people don't reciprocate that energy, when people are not being kind to you, you're not going to take it personally. You'll understand that that person is clearly not in alignment with, you know, the journey that you're on, and you'll be able to just brush it off and keep it moving, or even share some words of wisdom to kind of brighten up that person's day, and to, you know, show them that being mean is not necessarily the way to go about life. So it's very important for you to affirm yourself and fill your mind with positive thoughts, so that your life can reflect that, so your reality can reflect that. When you feel that you are worthy, you will feel that you are worthy of achieving your goal, and you will always go after them. You will embody whatever it is that you're trying to be, or the version of yourself that you're trying to be, simply because you believed in it. You know the saying, see it, believe it, become it, something like that. That is actually so true, and it actually works. So before you can fix the whole self-sabotage situation, it's very important for you to check within and be sure that your self-confidence and your self-worth is on 100, and then you'll most probably stop self-sabotaging. The second reason why we self-sabotage is that we want to place fault elsewhere. We're always looking for a scapegoat. When things aren't resolved, we blame the action and not ourselves. Of course, he left me. I was never around. Of course, I failed that module. I didn't study for the exam. While these reasons might be true, they are much frivolous and easier to come to terms with and swallow than the deeper reasons why we believe, you know, why we believe to be the cause of our failures, if that is. She left me because I'm not worthy of love. I failed that exam, or I failed that module because I don't understand the content, or the course material was difficult. This goes back to the first point that I made. It's very important for you to check yourself. Self-sabotage does not only come in the form of procrastination, it comes in the form of us not being honest with ourselves. Look yourself in the mirror and take responsibility for your action. It's so easy to put the blame on the lecturer when the course or the module is not going our way. Oh no, the lecturer didn't teach us that. As a student, I know what this means. Or no, this didn't happen because this didn't happen. But when are you going to take responsibility? When are you going to look in the mirror and say, had I done this, the outcome would have been different? So the reason why we self-sabotage in most cases is that we're not honest with ourselves, and we're always looking for a scapegoat. The time that you're wasting looking for someone or something to blame should be the time that you look in the mirror and fix yourself. Do you know what I mean? And fix yourself, come correct. And a lot of things in your life will change if you learn how to take responsibility. Stop blaming other people for your behavior. The third reason why we self-sabotage is that we want to be in control. You know, we always feel better when we're in control of things. And in the case of self-sabotaging, it usually comes in the form of us accepting a negative outcome ahead of time. It kind of makes us feel better. So this can happen in the form of, let's say, just before you write a test, you say, I'm going to fail this test. And then you end up failing the test, but you're not going to feel bad about failing. You're not going to feel too bad about failing the test because you called it. You were like, oh yeah, I knew I was going to fail. So it's almost as if you're trying to control your failure when you apply this self-sabotaging thought pattern. Like you think you're being smart, like you're outsmarting your failure in that way. And yeah, that's not the one. That's not it. Because imagine what would happen if you gave yourself permission to succeed. Imagine, I watched the video the other day and it was like, break your, what did it say? What would happen if you broke your vow with mediocrity? And that hit me like, woo! What would happen if you gave yourself permission to succeed? If you stopped being average for the sake of being average? What would happen if you take a stand and say that you are going to be better than the person that you are today? You're going to be better than your circumstances. You're going to be better than your, IQ. You're just going to be better than you are today for the sake of being better. Like, have you ever tried being positive? Like, what if that happens? I know with me, whenever I feel like, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't work out right? What if I'm literally in a frenzy about things not working out right? I always stop myself and said, what if it does work out? Then what? And then I just immerse myself in, the feeling that I will get when it does work out, and I hold on to it and I literally ride with it. That's what helps me. And just keep asking yourself, what if it does work out? Like, every time you have a negative thought where, you're thinking, okay, what if this doesn't work out? Ask yourself the opposite. What if it does work out? Then what? And everything will change. Like, you'll literally smile, your eyes will brighten, like, you'll be so much better. Because when you are filling your mind with negative thoughts and you're trying to even outsmart you, like, child, that's a lot of work. It takes so much effort. And the thing about it is that you have done it for so many years that it comes easy to you. So it's very important for you to now break that pattern, break those self-sabotaging thought patterns, and embrace new and positive ones. We're literally halfway through 2021. Most of you were already done with 2021 the second day 2021 said hi. Like, on the 2nd of Jan, most of you guys were like, yeah, 2022 is definitely my year. We'll try again next year. And I'm like, no, like, keep fighting, keep going. Like, yes, it's June. You still have 6 more months to save 2021. You have 6 more months to make 2021 the best year ever. You can do it if only you believe that you can do it. You need to be intentional about it. It's something that you work at every single day. Some days are better, some days are not better. Like, it's literally like the Zegete. Like, some days you take 2 steps forwards, then you have to take 3 steps backwards. It's just, you need to understand that it's a journey, as a process. Some days are just going to be smooth riding. It's going to be amazing. You're going to feel like on top of the world. The other days, not so much. It's a journey. Be patient with yourself. You will get there. You will get there as long as you hold on to the fact that you want to be a better version of yourself. As long as you hold on to the positive outcome, as long as you break your vow with mediocrity and give yourself permission to succeed, then I promise you everything is going to work out just fine. Also, be grateful. Practice gratitude, because gratitude shows you just how far you have come. Gratitude shows you that in as much as there are certain things that you want in your life, in this present moment, you are living a manifestation. You are living a life that you once dreamt of 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago. So there's always something to be grateful for. That's something that has always helped me to be patient. Something that has always helped me to be positive is the practice of gratitude. So remember that there's always something to be grateful for. Give yourself permission to succeed, and you will succeed. Don't forget about what people say. People will always speak. People will say something when you're broke. People will say something when you're rich. People will say something when you're big. People will say something when you're small. People will say something all the time. So it's very important for you to have tunnel vision. Focus on you, Mdagabao. Focus on yourself, and I promise you, everything is going to work out just fine. And that brings us to the end of our video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber and once again you have joined me and watched this video until the end, I love you so much and I'm so grateful for you. If you're new, hi there. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to ring the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I release a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what self-sabotaging behaviors you are trying to break, what it is that you're going to be doing today to become the better version of yourself. I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say, because I too am breaking my vow with mediocrity. I'm also trying to give myself permission to succeed, and I think it will reflect in the consistency I show in posting my videos on YouTube, because I really want this to work out for me, and I'm really passionate about the things that I talk about on this channel. So if I'm being consistent, then I have given myself permission, and I'm saying this on a public platform because I really want to be held accountable. So yeah, you guys can come for me for not posting, and I'm also so sorry for disappearing, but we're changing that. We're changing that. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.